Hello, my name is FDR, formerly the 32nd President of the U.S. The candidate I'm running against in this election is James Earl Carter Jr. That's right, the peanut farmer. I have been given special access to behind-the-scenes footage to Jimmy Carter's campaign ads. I feel it is important that a decision such as this election be an educated vote. Oh no, yeah, definitely. We're going to talk economics. We're going to talk what he brings for the people. I'm just genuinely interested to see what the writers have him brainstorming, yeah. Oh no, yeah, I'm still waiting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe on the farm, the rooster didn't crow. Oh my god. I'll call you back. What are you wearing? We have a campaign ad to film today. Do I look like a joke to you? What is this? I'm the outsider. How am I supposed to make this professional if you can't even show up on time? And what is the outfit you're wearing? You know, I'm the people's president. I'm not the imperial one. Gotta be down to earth, you know? Go back to my Georgian roots. Hi, I'm Jimmy Farmer. Dang it, Jimmy Carter. And welcome to my world. I promise, as your future president, I will not lie to you. Watergate was unacceptable. Therefore, I promise that if anyone in my administration deceives or lies to you, the American people, they will be out by the next day's end. Okay, now you're gonna talk economics. Economics, all right, I got this. As your future president, I will do better than the presidents before me. Not that that's really that hard though, because Ford sucked. He couldn't deal with unemployment, he couldn't deal with... James, you can't call out Gerald Ford like that. We're in a professional campaign environment, and also the president we're going against is FDR. Okay, I'll speak more eloquently. As your president, I would promise you to decrease unemployment. I don't know if you should promise. In fact, I would decrease unemployment by 1980. Oh, you gave a time frame. And I would decrease it to 3%. Oh, and a number. Yeah, that sounds really good. Let's do this, guys. Yeah, don't promise that. Big issues in America require resources and time. But most importantly, if we give them the attention they need, nothing's too big for us to solve. Come on, check it out. This is America and her problems. Let's help with the solutions, why don't we? And now we wait for results. Just from watching from afar, you can see that it does everything on its own. Isn't that wonderful? Now let's take a closer look at that campaign footage. Carter managed to build a constituency by marketing himself as an outsider to Washington politics. But it turns out he meant this very literally. Carter failed to form alliances with congressional leaders and a secure passage of key legislation. He alienated Congress by overlooking high-ranking party members and filling his cabinet with political outsiders. These people failed to develop working relationships with legislators. So this led to Congress reacting by gutting his tax plans, overriding vetoes, and blocking his initiatives and reform plans. Mr. Carter promised many times that if a member of his cabinet or some other high official lied or misled the public, they would be discharged before the next day is out. But this is a lie because of the Lance affair. President Carter's appointed friend and advisor, Burt Lance, was the director of Office Management and Budget when he was then charged with counts of bank fraud. Carter then continued to express great admiration for and confidence in his friend, despite the alleged remarks. Later, Lance resigned because Mr. Carter encouraged him due to the damage and controversy it was doing to his public image. To this day, Carter still believes in Lance's integrity. Jimmy Carter stated that he would reduce unemployment by 1980. But in reality, Carter takes office when unemployment is 6.4%. And by April 1980, unemployment is 6.9%. And May 1980, unemployment is 7.5%. This may not sound like a huge jump, but he had promised to bring it down to 3% by 1980. Instead, vote for the man who can get things done and keep his promises. I promised social and economic reforms, and I delivered. No, I'm not talking about my New Deal. I'm talking about how I passed the Indian Reorganization Act of 1934 to provide ways for Native Americans to reestablish self-sovereignty, self-government, and achieve economic self-sufficiency. And how I appointed the very first woman to hold a cabinet position in the U.S. presidential administration. Her name is Frances Perkins, and she was my Secretary of Labor. And although Carter may think he's amazing because on January 1st, 1981, he signed legislation raising the federal minimum wage from $2.30 to $3.35, It was actually my Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938 which established the national minimum wage, the 40-hour work week, and guaranteed increased pay hourly for overtime. It also prohibited the employment of minors in oppressive child labor. These are the facts, and I hope after reviewing them, you realize I am the better choice for America.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding.